Dude, I'm sweaty right now, bro.
I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try it. What? Klam! Here we go!
Okay, let's go!
And welcome back, everyone, to another 1UP XP show. And I can tell you right now, if that intro didn't pique your interest, there might be something wrong with you. We are going to play a game today in the first segment called Car Darts. Well, that's what we call it, but it's actually a game mode inside of Grand Theft Auto 5. Now, we're not going to bring you Grand Theft Auto 5. That game is a little bit out there and not meant for this show. But inside of that game, there's a game mode called adversary mode, and then you launch cars and you have to hit points on a little map or single maps to try and outscore each other. You can play 5v5, but we did 2v2. So it was 4 of us, me, Unknown, Klam, as well as Brrr, and we had a ball playing car darts. And we have those highlights for you right now. Check them out. Why do you hate me?
Why do you hate Flake?
Here we go. Do it again, Brrr.
You can't even turn. I'm not getting behind you.
Yes, dude. All right, landing up perfectly. Yeah.
That boy. Push me. Oh, no. Oh, no. I got 2. No. No. Hang on. Hang on. Hang on. No.
Flake despises you. That's what he tells me every weekend. That was good. That was good.
I have to go. I have to go for every point I can on you guys. I'm one man down here.
Hey, I got points, dude.
Okay, here we come. Cutting it. Oh! Brrr, no! Oof. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
What, babe?
Brrr!
Keep rolling. Yes. I'm an assassin.
Brrr, don't go yet. Hold on. Just wait.
I always wait.
Yeah, just wait it out.
Boys.
All right, I'm gonna land on top of
There's
him.
not a lot of movement on the map right
Ah!
Charlie Roger Bravo, here I come, hot and heavy, A-bomb, let's go. You're clear for landing, over.
Get him. Oh, nice drive around, Brrr.
Get wrecked.
It's okay, he's gonna hit you off.
Is he?
Oh, Blake saved you with that.
Yeah,
Does that count
baby.
as a
Yeah,
5 or a
baby.
4?
Wait, how'd you get 9?
5 and 4.
Oh, man, we're losing by 6, Brrr.
I got it, dude. Let's do this. You gotta bite your lip. Little high, coming in little high.
You can cut and redeploy your parachute as many times too. You don't have to.
No. Yeah, hold it.
I'm gonna try to pull shot you into them.
I like it.
Oh.
Oh, stay on. We're good.
Mine's a 4. Nope, you're not good.
You're not
We're
good.
We're good.
Bye.
Yes. Let's go.
Let's go.
2 points behind.
2 points.
All right. Basically, it's a one-man team over here. So.
Excuse me.
Yeet.
Oh, this is perfect.
Take that, nerd. No. Yeah.
That nerd.
Oh, we tied.
Oh, we
got
tied.
it.
Jeez.
All this going for it. Boy, coming for you, Brrr.
Yeah.
Out of here, Brrr. I see what you tried to do.
Oh, big old one, dude. Me and Brrr busting it up. Here we go. I got an idea.
Yeah.
Yep. Oh, looks like we had the same idea.
Whew.
Oh, Brrr, it's gonna be a hard hit.
1 second left.
Well, come on, dude. With some idea of my 1 point, bro. Looks like you're going in too hot.
Nice.
5, baby.
Good. Let's
Good
go.
job. I got scared because we had the same idea and I got scared.
The same idea.
I'll go
You get
first.
scared. Execute.
I got scared. I thought I was gonna hit you, dude. Oh man, when you hit it, you really stop. You don't really drift or anything.
You
Oh,
gotta,
no. Oh my.
You gotta be at the right angle.
The physics in this game are just not consistent.
He's got back-to-back fives, but we're tied. Okay, we're not tied.
All right, I got it. I'm not.
Progress.
Oh no, Bert.
Oh, we're going for the same one? Jesus, dude. You could have said something before we were 2 seconds.
I've
from
gone to that one
hitting
every
each
time,
other.
Bert.
We're tied into the last round.
Oh my god.
Okay, I'm gonna try something. I don't know if it's gonna work, but I'm gonna try it.
Wow.
What? Klam!
Where did you go? I was
Let's
looking all,
go.
I was looking all over the sky. I was like, where's Blake? Did he fall off? Blindsided me out of nowhere, dude. Jeez.
I thought you learned.
I didn't. I thought he was past me, man.
Jesus.
Ah, out of nowhere.
Klam, you threw.
I thought I was safe. I was like, I did good. I got a 4, solid 4. Blake said, no, sir.
And clearly a heck of a fun time there with Unknown, Klam, and Brrr. And Guard Arts is a blast. It's just so funny when you go into the last round. And we really all didn't know what we were doing. But you go tied in the last round, and I came in, sideswiped Klam, and we took the win. But after all was said and done, probably the 10 games that we played that night, Klam and Unknown did walk away more victories than Brrr and I. Probably because I was thrown a lot. But coming up next on the 1UpXP show, we sit down with Stephen Robinson Jr., the director at Siena Heights University. We sit down for part 2 of his podcast. We'll have that right after the break. And welcome back, everyone, to the 1UpXP show. It's now time for us to highlight our podcasts, and our first podcast of today is the second part of a 2-part podcast. It's with Stephen Robinson Jr., the director of the esports program at Siena Heights University. Now, if you have ever had the opportunity to sit down and talk to this man, let's just say it'll leave a mark. He is a very inspirational human being. His story is amazing, how he wound up at Siena. And now we kind of jump into him taking over the helm at Siena for the Esports Director job. And now he lets us know his goals. We jump into that in part 2 of his podcast.
The biggest thing for esports, for me and my philosophy, man, is inclusion, right? So
right.
I want to get as many kids from as many different backgrounds, ethnicities, cultures, whatever. Like, this is their opportunity to not be introverts and to find something that they're good and passionate about.
Amen, brother. Amen.
So who would I be to deny them that opportunity, right? I'd be scum.
Let's talk about your goals. You're taking over a program. This is your first year. Nitty gritty. What are the goals, man, for this year and for the long term?
I'm like super into writing stuff down. So like this, I have this journal right here.
Oh, there you go. Number one way to do it.
Dude, so this is my baby right here. This is how I started the esports program at Elkhart.
That's awesome.
This is how I did a bunch of other different things. This is how I got everything set up and ready to go when I applied here. But no, I think it's important to write stuff down, because when you're able to write it down, it becomes ingrained in your memory type of thing. Because a lot of times you come up with this eureka idea and then you forget about it later because your mind is going 100 times a minute. Type of thing.
Exactly.
So, for me, and I'll always be transparent and honest, and I'll tell this to anybody. Like, Siena Heights has been an awful esports program since it started.
Mm-hmm.
Period. It has underperformed tremendously based on what it had value-wise when it started.
Right.
Like for a university and an entity to pour so much money in and not get any results is disheartening, and it's a slap in the face to the craft and to people who are trying to do it the right way.
Correct. Yeah, I hear that.
So for me, goals are based on our students and how they evolve and change, right? So a big thing for me, there was this wall behind me. We used to have a bulletin board on it, and the first thing I did when I came in is I tore the bulletin board down. And the reason why is because this wall behind me is going to be our academic All-American wall now. Right?
That boy.
Our esports program had one of the bottom 5 GPAs last year at 2.89.
Ooh, okay.
Exactly.
Let's say ooh.
The GPA requirement to get into Siena is 2.5. Oh. So we're sitting at the minimum just to be here, So I had a meeting with players right away as soon as I got hired, and the first thing I told them was, you're a student athlete first, you're not an athlete student.
Amen.
So our GPA requirement for our program, and like I said, I can care less what the NAIA or the WAC conference thinks. They had theirs at 2.5. Dude, our GPA here in our room is 3.2. That's what we're looking at, right? Because at the end of the day, it does multiple things, right? It makes you a better all-rounded player and student because you're able to take care of business in the classroom.
Yep.
And number 2, and more importantly, you get scholarships for doing great things academically at university, right? They're gonna keep paying you to do that.
Correct.
So it's setting you up for success in your parents to have some money in their pocket at the end of the day.
Correct.
Aside from those things, obviously, the WAC, the WHAC, is now affiliated with esports, so we're going to be competing in the Big 3 league,
awesome.
Overwatch and Rocket League.
Nice.
For those, starting this year. So this first year will be a little different. It'll be kind of rough, but the plan is within these first 2 years to be top in one of those 3 titles.
That boy.
Overwatch will be hard with teams like Lords, they have some top tier players. Rocket League will be a little different with teams like Aquinas and whatnot, but I think League is going to be wide open. So that's the one we're going to try to take here in the next year or 2.
And again, I said it before and I tweeted this. It's just so hard breaking down these podcasts now because everybody I'm sitting down with, they're giving me an hour and a half of information that I'm just ingesting. And it's so hard to break it down in these 4 or 5 segments for the show. So make sure you go check out on Spotify or on SoundCloud or anywhere you stream podcasts or even the 910 News website and check out Coach Rob's podcast from start to finish. It is amazing. The guy, again, is an inspiration. And every person that I'm sitting down with now, just listen to these podcasts because they are so long and so in-depth about so much information with esports, school, how to succeed, how to build. And it's not just programs. It's also with pros. It's also with doctors. It's also with organizations. Everything that falls under the umbrella of video games is in those podcasts, so make sure you check them out. We're going to highlight another podcast, this time Michigan Tech, when we get back, so make sure you hang around for that. And welcome back, everyone. Someone's made a special appearance as he decided it's much cooler up here on the wood floor. We get back to our next podcast, and this one we are sitting down with Michigan Tech, all the way up in the Keweenaw. Yeah, it's way up there, but they have some achievements to their name, and the director, Kaitlyn Roose, also has some achievements to her name. And I sat down with her, and it was an amazing time. I can't thank her enough. And the time she gave me to talk about Michigan Tech, the esports program, and being the first public university in Michigan to have a varsity program. Let's see what she had to say. Let's start with you, okay? You, gaming, your background. Give it to me straight. Where did it start, and how did you end up at Michigan Tech?
I went over to my neighbor's house a couple times, and she had an N64, and we started playing, and then I got really into it. I asked for one for Christmas, and I showed it to my brother, who is autistic, special needs, and he is 2 years younger than me. So we were probably, oh God, like 6 or 7 maybe at the time. And so he can get very into something when it's very different and unique, and it has a lot of kind of routineness to it. So he got very attached to it, and that was a way that we were able to both bond and communicate. And me, you know, as a kid, if any of you out there, you know, anybody that has special needs, it can be a very unique experience, and can be really challenging to learn how to communicate, to learn how to, you know, understand emotion, maybe what they're struggling with, how to explain things to them, how to ask questions, how to answer questions, things like that. So we just bonded over, you know, Mario 64, Mario Party, Mario Golf, Smash, all of those games.
So let's talk about some of the game achievements, but not only that, but some of the stuff you have in the background with achievements, such as maybe some broadcasting and stuff like that.
So very, very proud of our team. So we field 4 games. So last year was our first year that we had competition. So we fielded Overwatch, Counter-Strike, Rocket League, and League of Legends.
Nice.
So our Overwatch team, who is coached by Will Horan, who is an awesome coach. He has coached contenders teams before.
Nice.
Very brilliant coach, very good with the players. The Overwatch team won the first ever Michigan Esports conference.
Nice.
For Overwatch. So essentially a bunch of Michigan schools came together. We made a conference, and several of us are in the GLIAC, which is our athletic conference that we're a part of for Michigan Tech. And so we were the first Overwatch champs. So that was really good.
That's huge.
And then NACE, which several games participated in. We were second in group stage. We were 10-2 overall, which is really good. And we made playoffs.
And that is,
I think we made a couple of rounds.
And that is North American Collegiate Esports?
Yes.
Is that what it's called?
It's National Association for Collegiate Esports. Yes.
Gotcha. Yeah.
I did want to shout out really quick before I forgot our Counter-Strike team as NACE national champions.
Ooh.
So yes, our Counter-Strike team, awesome. We were spring champs.
Nailed
and
it.
At one point within the I think 2 or 3 leagues that we were in, we were like 40-1. Like 42-1 at one point. Our Counter-Strike team's kind of good.
Esports in general, what are your goals here at Michigan Tech for, let's say, the next 5 years?
Oh, yeah, that's a toughie. So this upcoming year, we're adding Rainbow Six Siege and Super Smash Ultimate.
Nice.
So with the addition of those teams, obviously, players come in. So one goal is to have for me personally, is to have 75 within the next couple of years, 75 players within the next couple of years. So that would obviously require an additional a couple games or a secondary roster. Because our Counter-Strike team is so successful, we might look to have a secondary team there. So that could also be a part of it. So I would say having 75 to 100 in the next 3 to 5 years who are players, and then having 20 to 30 staff, and that would include managers, casters, analysts, any other support staff, assistant coaches, coaches, any other, positions like that, production staff, media staff, which we have a great team of. So overall, I would say our roster, and I say full roster, meaning including players and non-players, is about 1 to 150 within the next 3 to 5 years. So that's roster wide.
The 1UpXP show will be right back after this last break. And welcome back to the last segment of the 1UpXP show. This is the clip of the week, and I'm going to start off with my own clip that we did here in Fortnite this week. Check it out.
Oh, there are definitely guys here. Oh, I'm dead. Wow, you're cool. He's still there. He's getting in his little turret.
Got him. Woo! Oh!
Oh!
Wait for it. Be good. Stay safe. Take care. I'll see you guys back here on Monday. Have a safe, wonderful weekend.
Here we go.